And how long did you live in Santa Barbara?
Since 1960.
Okay.
It's been, you know, I've been in and out, but it's been since 1960.
Okay.
I got in the Navy in '54, and I lived in California, but not Santa Barbara.
Okay.
No, I got in the Navy in '54. Pardon me. I lived in Santa Barbara since '60. Did I say that?
You
Okay.
said that, yeah.
Yeah, I
3
repeat
times.
myself.
Yeah.
When you get old and moldy, get
Okay.
wisdom.
You got the same date.
And how long were you and Aunt Mary married?
18 and a half years.
Okay.
Jane and I have exceeded that.
And she passed, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I remember asking you this. You loved working at Santa Barbara Research. You really enjoyed that.
Absolutely. I was in the height of my glory. My job was to listen to the eggheads, the PhDs, the doctorates, and so on, and listen to the wild blue yonder of ideas they had, and put it down to a practical way that you could manufacture something that would take care of their ideals, their ideas. And majority of them, very good in wild blue yonder, but anything practical, they had not the slightest idea. So we used to have to go to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We got most of our main contracts. And one was a guidance system for the old Shillelagh missile. And we finally got the contract, and trying to get something down on paper. Why, I was in charge of doing all the electronics for the guidance system for that, and for the telemetry, all the communication to it. And very, very interesting. The people I worked with were top-notch, all the engineers. I found out one thing. I was not management material. I loved being in the lab, working with the guys, but not managing. I had to work at it too hard. You know, a good manager, they said, could manage it, and there's definitely a cutoff between management and the troops. There was a cutoff with me, but it was gray. It wasn't black and white. I couldn't cross over like a lot of guys could.
Okay.
And when I had the chance, baby, I went back to the good old engineering.
How long did you work at Santa Barbara Research?
28 years. My plaque in there says 21 years. That was broken service.
Okay. And Howard Hughes. You met Howard Hughes, right?
3 times. And 2 it was with my cousin who worked for Lockheed. And cousin was quite older than I was, at least 20 years older, probably older than that. 25, somewhere around there. He was a graduate, and I don't know what it was, mechanical engineering or something. But anyway, he worked on the Constellation, which was the last big passenger plane. It was prop driven. And Howard Hughes had most of the stock in Pan American Airways.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted some big plane to take over from the China Clippers. That was the old flying boats they had at the time, done 120 mile an hour. Well, Howard Hughes thought the Constellation would be it. My trouble was the jets are already started. So he was out of its realm. Howard Hughes worked with Lockheed quite a while, and I've seen him twice. They come in with his old Chevrolet, parked in the restricted zone. Fire lanes, they have to go pick up the car literally because he lock it, pick it up. A bunch of guys go out there, pick it, and go to another part. They'll leave aside, tell Howard where the car was. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that guy, I don't know. He was something else.
That was your cousin that did that?
Huh?
Your cousin?
No. Howard Hughes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is old Chevy. Oh, it was old. But the guy was brilliant, I'll tell you. I worked for his second in command. I'm trying to think the guy's name, but I can't. But I worked with him with Hughes Aircraft.
Yeah.
And he was brilliant.
Give it back to her. Give it back to her.
Pardon me?
No, it's talking to Helen.
Anything else you want to say about Howard Hughes Aircraft or Santa Barbara Research?
Yeah, there was one good thing about Hughes Aircraft. We're way ahead of all the other people. Was that Howard Hughes owned Hughes Aircraft, lock, stock, and barrel. No stocks, no nothing. He owned it. Therefore, when we bid on contracts, we could say yay or nay. We didn't have to go through a board review, any of that stuff, to make the stock people happy.
Yep.
Didn't have to do it. Therefore, we got a lot of the contracts right away because we give them a yay or nay answer on it right away. And that really helped us out. Like on the Sidewinder missile. Well, we had the proximity fuses. Proximity fuses, when you're out in space and you get close to another object, the missile automatically explodes. It doesn't have to hit it.
Harley.
That's what they call a proximity fuse. Then we had all kinds of detectors and all that you go through different mediums, such as clouds, rain, everything like that, and still get a good reception. Very, very interesting. I enjoyed that more than any other job I ever had, and I was job shop for quite a while. In fact, when I met my first wife, I was job shopping up at Sperry, Utah Engineering Lab. Yeah. Then I worked for Canadian Air for a while up in, where was that now? Montreal. Yeah, Montreal. And, worked all over. Worked for Thiokol, you name it. Very interesting.
All right, we're going to segue into the love of your life.
Flying.
Only one major love of my life I ever had. Lady Jane.
Lady Jane. So
she's the only gal. Remember, we got married when we were 61. And she taught me the true meaning of love and a true friend. I didn't really know up till then. 61 years. How stupid could you get? What I learned.
So tell me about that.
Jane is a special person all by herself. I didn't know how to accept her at first. We went round and round. You should have seen our first will we made out, our first trust. His, mine, ours. Oh, that was terrible.
I was widowed for 11 and a half years.
You want to sit down next time so we can get you in here?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's all about him. But I was widowed for 11 years before he and I got married. So, no, I had worked hard for what I had held on to.
Sure.
And I got 3 kids through college.
Yeah.
And I wasn't about to.
Yeah.
Now I don't have anything, so.
Well, why don't you sit down over there, because this piece about him is about both of you. So, please.
Yeah, but you can tell it'll all look better if I'm not over there.
I disagree with you.
Bring your old cotton picks up over here, gal.
Come on
I'll
over.
have to lay down. I got my stitches out and then.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was nothing. It had a. Now, what time do you have to go?
Put this on pause.